I believe you need a very thick skin, a lot of hard bark, elephant bark on your skin, a lot of toughness to begin with. You train for that. You prepare for that. You build your mind, verbal judo. And you get, I keep reiterating that, you get into the best shape you possibly can given your limitations. You got to admit your limitations. You look in the mirror, you take pictures, and you're very objective about what you see. That you set your goals very objectively, but there's no reason in the world an ecto can't build a tremendously strong functional physique. There's no reason in the world that can't be done. Now, of course, he can't build a display physique. Of course not. He's going to lose. He's just too small. But you can build a lot of power, punching power, grabbing power, pulling power, by doing a variety of approaches, driving iron smartly, but doing a lot of other things, isometric. There's just so many things you can do. If I could only turn the clock back, I'm 76 years old, and apply what I know today back then. If I could only turn the clock back, I was a fool. I let everything be an excuse to procrastinate, to wallow in the fact that I was a small little man, to embrace the ridicule and mockery I received as a short, small man, and turned a cheek on it and wanted to train myself to be a very good laughing loser. And as a result of feeling guilty about it, because the media shows us our hero figures, Charles Atlas, won't you join Charles Atlas He-Man? You're looking for, as a child, a magic solution to get the bullies off your back. But what happened if the bullies are 6, 7 inches taller, 40-pound heavier? What happened then? What happened if they're having all the women, all of it, in the neighborhood in the Bronx where I grew up? What happened then? And you're just a little boy, a little sissy. What happened then? Then you have to project away all your power into hero figures. The heavyweight champion, Rocky Marciano, that's me. I heard stupidity when Muhammad Ali in '64, he was tall, but I float like a bee and I stings like a bee and floats like a butterfly. And everybody was walking around, I'm Muhammad Ali, I sting like a bee. Incredible, incredible projection away of your power. God damn you, get on your self-supports, get on your self-sufficiency. Kill all the codependents. Don't need that other person, whether it's a woman or a man. You take the power. You are the power. Even if it's your mother. Good example. My mama, all the mamas around the neighborhood, the little Jewish and little Italian boy, little sissies, the little mama boys from the neighborhood. Our mamas badgered us. Badgered and badgered. Hit us with admonishment, warnings, and threats and comparison. And the old women got together and they entered the hen session at Mickey D's over a cup of coffee and all complained about their sons, except if their sons was with a big guy. Then they praised their sons that, oh, you should see what my son's doing. Then, of course, the other mothers have to invent things. Oh, that's nothing. My son is the big cardiologist from the West Coast. Big guy. And the other woman say, well, when are we going to see this big shot? What you have to do, and it's almost impossible to do it at 10 years old. I'm thinking back with my mature mind. When the mama starts badgering, I'm talking about my own case now. I take my own heat. I don't project away anything. The mama starts badgering. Ba, 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 ba. You have to have the cojones to say to your own mama, Mama, shut up. Let's go to Mickey D's, get a cup of coffee, and we're going to talk this over. I'm going to set you straight about a few things. It's not disrespect. It's not disrespect. It's advocating. Oh, I wish I would have. Damn. See? When my uncle badgered me and critically evaluated, said, Uncle, shut up. That's what you have to say in a situation like that. Respect not given, in return for respect not given. Uncle, now I'm going to talk to you. Let's get a cup of coffee. We're going to sit down and I'm going to have some things to say to you. I'm going to question you. You have to advocate. If you don't advocate, you're going to have to live with the trauma of that. I should have told my mama, let's sit down. And of course, you're violating the greatest taboo. The son, I was taught and trained to be son, respect you, mama. Sonny boy, respect you, mama. Be good boy, you mama. Obey you, mama. And I was such a little patsy, a little patellerio. Italians know what the little patellerio. That's the little asshole, the little fool, the meek, mild, milky toast. That's what I was. And I carry a lot of guilt about that. But you have to know what you've got to work with. I was small, I was powerless, and I ran through the streets of the Bronx to run away, to hide from all my enemies. I had bully enemies everywhere who wanted to mock, ridicule. They called me Big Head, Big Ace, Big Face, Faggot. Oh, that faggot label was tossed around. Oh, that faggot label at that time in the Bronx. And I ran and I hid from my bullies. And I paid protection money to bullies to protect me from the bullies, and they were the ones who were bullying me. That's right. Ridiculed, mocked. I had enemies everywhere. I ran, I hid like a cockroach. I couldn't hide fast enough. And then I went back home and wanted to watch a little television. My mama started badgering. Oh, me mama started a badger and complain and badger. Oh, everybody likes to put the little sissy in pillory. Everybody likes to take the cat at nine and whip the little sissy. And blame everything on the little sissy because she's so vulnerable. The big belly and the Humpty Dumpty head, the big old moon face is just punchable, mockable. You can't resist it. That's the problem. Then the solution is the Church of the Transmutations. You go into all the hell of the insults, the mockery that I'm talking about right here on this video. You take it. You identify it. And then you come up with a strategy to fight back. Take back your power. Now, I can say it now with my mature mind at the age of 76. But you have to go back to little boy, 9, 10, 11, 8. Powerless, small. Me mama described me as, he looks tinier than he is. Me own uncle, Gabby, he was about 5'2". Me uncle thought he was taller and stronger than me. Maybe he was. Shucks, at 11 years old, I was 4 foot 10 inch. At 13, I was 4 foot 11. That's right. All the other bullies were 6, 7 inches taller, 40, 50 pound heavier. And I was a target as soon as I came out. And the women and the girls around the neighborhood all ridiculed and mocked and insulted me. I'm the man. I'm the man that could tell the story. I walked through 500 yards of pure shit. 500 yards of it. And what I'm telling you right now is you got to embrace that. You got to embrace that. You got to challenge it. Squeeze that shit. Hold it tight. That's right. And probe it. Probe it. Ask questions. Do recreations. You have a damn camcorder in your cell phone. Film yourself. Recreate. When a situation went bad for you out there, recreate that situation. This is Gestalt. This is hard Gestalt. How were you sitting? How were you looking? What was your posture like? What did your voice print sound like? How were you dressed, my man? What did you smell like? You got to ask yourself the tough, hard questions. Recreate the situation that produced the negative result. Now that's taking responsibility. Take responsibility. Pull yourself up by your own bullshit. I'm telling you what it takes to do it. Now let's get it. Let's get with it. Let's get on it. Any question?